Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which I'm having to record for the third time, and this is just the first episode of the day. For those of you who have no idea about the issues that I've been having, in basic terms, this whole thing is caused because I have to record in multi-track audio, which, for whatever reason, at completely random moments, randomly whenever I start recording, it can cause the audio data and P-frames, I have no idea what those are, to be recorded before the keyframes, which basically makes the video useless to me and prevents me from being able to record it. The only current solution, because I tried using this one filter for audio, which basically records the game audio and whatever I record, use the filter on, into separate audio files. Problem being is that for whatever reason, those audio files are shorter and are set at a much higher pitch than they should be, and I don't have the audio editing skills to fix them. And, what else? Well, there's really nothing else to it. So the only way I can prevent it from happening is recording in single track, which I'd like to think I've managed to finally get the audio balanced in a way that I could make that work. Please let me know if there's anything that's too loud or too quiet, and I'll try switching back to multi-track audio or try adjusting it a little bit, because I'd like to really be able to not have to deal with that issue. I can't say the same for Valkyria Chronicles, because unfortunately there's something that I do have to change post-edit, so I'm going to have to stick with multi-track audio on that, but who knows? Anyways, without further ado, in the previous episode, we returned to the Tower of Twin Dragons and fought the Twin Dragons, getting the silver bromide we needed to have Dominique make us a picture, which we could then take to OD in Livre Ex Machina to get us the ID that we need in order to board the train, which would in turn take us, well, to here, alongside Zangetsu. Without further ado, after I got through that rant, let's get moving. Along this way, there is a destructible wall that we can take care of to get, I believe, a max HP up. Also got some boors to deal with, but meh. Ah, there it is. Get our max HP up, always a good thing. And not much else to it except to go down into this rather quiet area. Oh, by the way, if you don't have something like Teps Osius or Riga Storama, I recommend getting it just because this is an area that has a fair amount of poison toads that are a pain in the ass to deal with. And it's much easier if you can just zap them to death. And here we are in the Underground Sorcery Lab. This is actually a rather short area, like really short. That enemy was a Bomber Mort. Has a 10% chance to drop gunpowder and a 4% chance to drop a Bolide Blast Shard. Up here we have a Sidday that has an 8% chance to drop a... It's the 8% chance to drop a Vespine Stinger, 4% chance to drop a regular Stinger, a 5% chance to drop a Fairy Wing, and a 4% chance to drop the Healing Shard. And yes, there's a puppy up there. Yes, I'm going to cheese it by using the Flying Edge's backswing, I guess you could call it. Return swing. Because I still don't like dealing with those guys because of their speed. Especially in a tight, confined space. Now, for whatever reason, it seems as though hitting that little bomb pustule, I guess you could call it, does more damage than hitting the rest of them.
Miriam. Dominique, what are you doing here? Looking for Zangetsu. Have you seen him? Yes. We fought together aboard the train. Perhaps I misjudged his intentions. What? Zangetsu was with you? But that's... Is something wrong? I asked him to go to the underground sands, but he must have chosen to disregard that request. If you see him again, would you ask him to report back to me? All right. Alfred could spring a trap on any one of us at any time. I hope Zangetsu gets his priorities straight. Thank you, Miriam, and stay safe.
Not even gonna ask how she got here, considering that as far as we know, I mean, I know there's another way, but as far as you know, the only way to get here is the train, which, how would she have gotten here before you? Just saying. Anyways, this is the area with all those toads that you're gonna want to take care of. Let's see. Got a journal over here. Days and weeks have gone by, but despite my many attempts to cultivate more crystal, the only way I have successfully proliferated it is with the original homunculus subject. I have tried transplanting the crystal into similar subjects, yielding the same pitiable results. I must be failing to remember something. Crystal proliferates across my subjects' bodies like a corruption, but the process is far too slow. To amass enough crystal to summon Baal, as my superiors have asked, would require centuries. When I first discovered the crystal, it grew more quickly. How do I reproduce that? How? What am I doing wrong? Yes, what exactly are you doing wrong? Anyways, in here we have a save room that we can use.
Tex Osseous! Tex Osseous!
Bolide Blast. Cause an explosion in the designated direction. Let's see.
Tex Osseous!
I'm just going to take these guys out as I see them because they are a pain in the ass. Anyways, up here we got an opening, but we can't reach it quite yet. Let's see, let's get as many mana roses as we can. And yes, we are already facing the boss.
I move so fast. You won't even see me.
Yeah, except that she obviously did. Here we have, if I can get his name, Bathin.
I move so fast.
Yeah, that little intro is one of his attacks. Another one of his attacks is to throw these explosive bombs, which soon after he will do that. He can also just do that one regularly. He can shoot out spikes from his body if you're too close to him. And I'm going to get hit by that punch a lot. He also has an attack where he shoots a laser from his tail, as speak of the devil and it shall appear. Beyond that, not too much to worry about. Just try not to be greedy with your attacks and end up getting hit by the punch.
I move so fast.
And whenever he does that, try to find a safe spot, but honestly, it's very likely you're just going to get hit by him.
You won't even see me.
Oh, and careful when he comes out of the attack animation because he can do some damage to you with that. Because, you know, contact damage. Anyways, he has a bit of a weakness to crushing damage, so if you got something that you can use to hit him with crushing damage, try and use that.
You'll never be fast enough.
Okay, I need to heal. Let's use the high potion. Oh, and Bloodbringer finished him off. I was hoping we'd get the same effect that we'd been getting the last two recordings, where Bloodbringer would stab down just as he was shattering. It was a nice effect. Reflector Ray. Travel along a ray of light. You can reflect off walls to reach new areas. And something that the game doesn't exactly tell you is that... nope, not that one. That one. Is that there is a limited range, but you can increase the range of the reflector ray by bouncing off of reflective surfaces. Now, before we move forward, I want to be careful of the toads because they do have contact damage poison. We can use the reflector ray. Because once you come out of it, you can use a jump with proper timing. And here we have Macaroon. Macaroon, if I can find him on here, because this is not organized properly, has an 8% chance to drop cat ears, 4% chance to drop demon pelts, and a 5% chance to drop a toxic storm shard. Be careful, because he can poison you with that. Ooh, perfect. Toxic Storm. Whip up a poisonous whirlwind in front of you. And we also get Damascus equipment from the chest. And in this secret room, we get a max HP up and a shortcut shard. Oof, I love when I get that multi-strike off. Let's just avoid those toads, because I'd rather not deal with them right now. Anyways, thankfully we won't have to backtrack through here. Not that it's a very long area to backtrack through, but we should, at the very least, go through this. Got another one of these bomber guys.
Why, you! Ow! Take this!
Okay, not sure what she was trying to do with that. Anyways, see that chest? Looks rather unassuming, doesn't it? But it's a mimic. Mimics have an 8% chance to drop a grotesque shell, 5% chance to drop Damascus, and a 4% chance to drop a money is power shard. But before we do any of that, let's break through here. Get a skull necklace, which increases the power of your shards, but also increases their cost, so not going to use that. And get a max MP up. Anyways, let's fight our way through here, try and cheese the puppy and the mimic if we can. Because I'd rather not fight them face to face. Come on. There we go. Speedy, I've really got no problem with. Some more fairy wing. Yawn. Let's see. So you go through here with a reflector ray, and we can get silver power ring, which increases your power as you based upon the number of enemies you've slain. Let's see, did I have to grab the max HP up? Huh. Guess I must have without noticing. Don't know how you don't notice something like that, but whatever. Let's see, from here we have Force Blast. Draw on your sword's magical power and unleash it upon enemies. A lot of swords you can use that with. And in here we have a fast travel room. Perhaps that's how Dominique got here, but at the same time, how would she have known about this? Intriguing. Anyways, with the reflector ray, we technically have everything we need to go forth and challenge Jeeble. We only need the reflector ray in order to reach him. But, assuming we beat him, we would end up getting the bad ending, or one of the two bad endings. So we're not going to want to do that. In order to move forward in the quote-unquote optional areas, we need to head to Dion Chet Cathedral. But first and foremost, I'm going to head back to Arantville because we can actually acquire the stuff from the ship. Now, I've already done this before. Over here is a pirate hat, so I'm assuming they probably meant for you to get this before you could even get double jump, but I don't see how, because that jump is way too far. Over here we have a weapon, a staff, whose name I will not be able to pronounce. Over here we have another fast travel room, and we also have a room with a culverin in it. And in order to get this one, you just need the double jump in order to reach the netting. So over here, you would need the reflector ray in order to reach a platform up on this side so that you can then double jump up to it. And this one is just a matter of either double jumping off of the broken mast to get up here, and then from there, just going to get the pirate hat. So I'm not going to make you guys sit through getting that. So I'm going to go collect that stuff, and I will see you guys in Dion Chet Cathedral. Okay, back on the ship. When I said I wasn't going to make you guys sit through that, I meant I wasn't going to make you guys sit through me traveling back there because you've already seen it. I'm just going to use Reflector Ray to get up there. And like I said, it's just a pirate hat, which at this point is kind of useless to us. Next up, we're going to go down here to get that staff, so I will see you guys in just a moment. Okay, down in this room, just use the Reflector Ray to get up here. Jump up this way to get a Sanji Goon. You also have a secret room that gets you a Plunder's Ring. Which... a ring that increases the rate of item drops, which is kind of good for us, kind of useless for us, considering the fact that I'm just going to be using a cheat table to go for some farming. So, meh. Still, though, having the increased luck wouldn't be a bad idea, plus it finally gets that ventilator off my face. Now I will see you guys back over here practically at the beginning of the game, and we will collect the last of the stuff and then make our way to Dion Chet Cathedral. Okay then, back here, just double jump up onto the netting. There is, of course, a poltergeist right here, but won't activate until you've walked past it for whatever reason. And in this room, we get a capacity up for our gun and a culverin, which is a gun, which I'm not going to be using, but I figure I may as well show it for your sake. Not going to say no to a level up for my Bloodbringer. Speaking of which, he's getting close to his first appearance change. And thankfully they were kind enough to provide a fast travel point here, so we can just head straight for Dion Chet Cathedral. Sorry, just double checking to make sure I'm still recording. There is something I forgot to mention, is that there was an update between episodes that unlocks boss revenge mode, but it also gives us a color wheel for use in the customization room. Which, you know, if any of the colors that they provided aren't the ones that you like, you can always just make your own. Anyways, down this way, we have a capacity up for our guns. But we also have a Makuat... you know what, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I'm just going to butcher it. Which is a fairly good crushing weapon. I'll probably just set it for my shortcut. For crushing weaponry, and... I get the feeling that I might have forgotten something. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I need to double check something. Okay, we're back. I don't know why, but I thought I had forgotten to hit up the secret room where Macaroon is. I don't know why I thought that. But anyways, moving forward, if you can angle this properly, and I'm so grateful that the camera zooms out when you do that, you can get up to this area that you couldn't previously reach, and this is actually exactly where we need to go. Now, you can go down this way, but honestly, I'm not sure why. There's no secret rooms or walls for you to destroy, and going any further just drops you back down where you were, so... This is the direction we need to go, but I'd like to explore some things first. Inside this bell is an HP up, and right here we have a lance armor. Let's see, Lance armors have an 8% chance to drop a partisan, 12% chance to drop silver, 8% chance to drop Damascus, and a 4% chance to drop a spear expertise shard. Let's see, even though this looks like it, there actually is no wall here for you to destroy. Even though, like I said, it looks like it. And yes, you can make the bells ring by jumping on their edges. Up here, we have a capacity up for our guns. And on the other side, we have a silver chest to plunder. That is, if I could time my jump properly. Mithridae, obsidian, and iron. Not bad. Okay, well, with all that collected, let's continue onward. Got another lance armor here, but we also have La Rage. La Rage? Yeah. 10% chance to drop gunpowder, 12% chance to drop sinister egg, 4% chance to drop a Toradar, and a 4% chance to drop the Chaser Arrow Shard. And thanks to Bloodbringer, we have also found a secret room, upon which is an MP up, a Silver Knight Shard, and also an HP up. A good haul to grab. See, over here we have an Ossipete, which is an enemy I sort of mentioned earlier, but not really. Ooh. Well, that's one thing. Ossipetes have an 8% chance to drop apple. That's one of the things we were missing for several recipes. 15% chance to drop a monster bird tier. 5% chance to drop a G-bone steak. 5% chance to drop a flight feather, and a 4% chance to drop the optimizer shard, which increases weapon attack speed. Now then, heading up this way, we also have a light elemental and Dola hammerheads. Light elementals have a 10% chance to drop obsidian, a 0.5% chance to drop a diamond, and a 4% chance to drop a light resist shard. And just like its Thunder Elemental counterpart, I really hate these guys. Oh, and we got the familiar Dulla Hammerhead. Summon forth a Dulla Head to help you. I believe that the higher the rank goes, the more Dulla Hammerheads show up, so you can basically just have a swarm of Dulla Hammerheads on your enemies. Let's see. Ooh, silver chest right here. Wool and Mithril. Up top here, we have a max HP up. Also have a pathway going forward on here, which I'm going to hold off on going through. Let's see, lance armor. Damascus and some wool from the silver chest. Up here, if the Dulla Hammerheads don't interrupt me, we have a chest that contains some scrambled eggs. Not going to eat that yet, because not sure if the old lady might want to eat those. And 2,000 gold. Let's see. Whoops. Didn't actually want to go down this far. Or maybe I did. No, yeah, I did. Anyways, in this room, we have a Gamagan, the horse thing. Has a 10% chance to drop a wool, 8% chance to drop a hellhorse hoof, 2% chance to drop a unicorn ring, 5% chance to drop a hellhorse mane, and a 4% chance to drop the kick expertise shard. You can actually jump on their back and attack them from there, so if you can manage that, they're not too much of a threat. No upper area to worry about here. And in here, if they would show up, yep, those aren't just recolorings of Dullhammer heads, they are maledictions, which have a chance of, well, not a chance, if they hit you, they will paralyze you. Not paralyze, petrify. Which, if they do that, just button mash to break free. They have a 10% chance to drop a Stone Thaw, 3% chance to drop a Harpé, and a 2% chance to drop a Resist Petrification shard. Anyways, as you can see, the lower area that we could have gone down was blocked off by the rubble that we just destroyed with that bell. But come on, I need to kill you for a bounty anyways. But I feel like it's kind of redundant because, hey, you've got this bitch here. But you also have a locked door that can only be opened from this side, so like I said, rubble seems a little redundant to me. Anyways, let me test something out real quick. Okay. Wasn't sure about this on my previous recording attempts, but there is a secret room down in this direction, but you can only access it once you've dropped that bell. Within the secret room, we have a switch that opens up a pathway, which is why I didn't go to this area in order to continue onwards, because we couldn't. A chest that contains Hair Apparent X, and a kind of bland throne we can sit on. Could use some gemstones, or at least some shining. Anyways, heading back up this way, heading into this pathway, we have a Lance Armor and a Gamigan to fight, which I'm not going to deal with. I'd actually rather much deal with the Ossai Pete, if it would come down here and face me. Screw it, I can take care of that. Well, no, it's coming down. Hey, Bloodbringer, you going to do something? Gonna do something useful, I should say. Ooh, apples. Might be able to make some recipes. Anyways, this one's gonna be a bit of a pain, but if I don't do it now, I'm not gonna get it done. Anyways, gonna need to make our way up while trying to not get killed by that stupid light elemental. And the archer. And the maledictions. Oh boy. Let's just see a Uni Rice Bowl to keep from getting killed. Okay, good. Didn't knock me off. Let's see. Got a gold chest. And we also have a green chest with a very fine equipment R. Just getting a lot of recipes from all this. Fortunately, we can't drop that bell, so oh well. I'm actually going to take the upper path here, because A, there's a chest, and B, it's easier to deal with. Take out the outsider. Try not to get stabbed by the guy. Chest, and it basically leads to the same area. I'm just going to go back to get this to fill out the map. Because I believe there is an item that either increases your attack or increases your defense based on how much of the map is revealed. Down this way, we have a corridor that leads to, yep, a boss room. And I know this boss, and it's one of the bosses that I struggled against. See, over here we got this Lunging Serpent, a Sanji Egun technique that lets you release the staff to strike afar. That's the staff we got earlier, and it can only be used with that weapon. But anyways, we're pretty much out of time for this episode, so I'm gonna end it off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play, which is still at 3 votes. 1 for Prairie 2017, 1 for Dragon Age Origins Awakening, and 1 for Yakuza 0. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.